What's up, guys? This is Terrence Blackwell with Blackwell Legacy Group. We are business consultants that are helping struggling small business owners to increase their revenue by $50,000 without spending more money on marketing and advertising. So today, guys, I really kind of wanted to do a quick rant. We did a recent survey with some small business owners, and we were asking some questions about what are some of the issues that you're having within your business. And I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about this and also kind of give you guys some perspective and a few tips that you can use today to help with some of these issues. So if you're a small business owner, think about some of the issues that you currently have. So this could be inventory issues. It could be funding. This also can be a lack of support, help, thinking that you have too many hats. These are common issues that you have typically within your business as a small business owner. So today we're going to do our best to rectify some of these issues. So recently we did a short, and we're going to do a series based off this short. And this is the 5 areas you need to master in 2023 to make sure that you have a more profitable business. So the first one is going to be your leads. That's how many clients are coming into your business. The second one is going to be conversion. So you get leads, how many of those leads turn into clients, right? The third thing is going to be transactions. Your transactions are how many times does a client buy from you? So one thing that you want to understand is going to be something called an LTV, which is your lifetime value of your client. So it's a formula. You guys should look it up. The formula is pretty much asking how much money are you making from a client over a span of time. So for an example, if this client spends $100 with you every 2 or 3 months, then and a client typically stays with you for, let's say, a year, then you know that the value of that one client is however many times they buy. So let's say 3 times a year. So that client is valued at $300. So you want to make sure that you continue to grow with that client, increase the transactions. So take that 3 transactions to 5 transactions, and that will increase your lifetime value with that client. So this is something that's very important that you have to know and also understand. So so you have leads, leads, conversions, transactions. Then you have pricing. So pricing is going to be how are you pricing your products. So if you look at what your competitors are doing, are you higher? Are you lower? What are you giving to your client to undergird the pricing that you're offering? So for an example, if you have a product and everyone else in your market is charging $100, but you're charging $1,000, how do you justify that $1,000? So it's very important, especially if you want to stay in business. And the last one, guys, is going to be profits. So you can make $100,000. That is amazing. It looks great on paper, but how much money are you keeping? So that's very important. So we're going to do a series next week on these 5 aspects of business. And we're going to talk about a few tips that you guys can do right now today to influence these different areas within your business. So today I want to talk about, I'm going to read some of the reviews or some of the answers that we got back from our case study or survey from small business owners. So everyone knows the stats. I'm not going to go over the stats, but everyone knows that, most business owners aren't in business over 5 years. So one of the biggest issues, guys, is what? Cash flow, right? It's cash flow. It's, you're not having enough money coming into your business, inconsistent sales, not having, enough people knowing about who you are, marketing, etc. And then eventually you burn out. And once you burn out, the business burns out too, because you don't have a system in place that can continually grow without you doing the work. So I'm gonna read you guys a couple of the responses that we got. So the question was, what are you currently experiencing within your business? And what are some of the effects? So someone said the traffic isn't there, so they're not making the money that they want to afford the overhead. Another one, lack of growth and profits, needing to increase visibility of brand and affordable rate. Another person said, trying to gain more visibility in the brand. Right, so these are complete strangers. These are people who don't know each other, and they have very similar background, or they have very similar responses to the question that we asked. So let's talk about some ways where you as a business owner, you can take some of the inconsistent months that you're having within your sales and put together a game plan or system to make sure that you can have more consistent income. So the first thing that you want to do, guys, a lot of times what I've seen is a lot of business owners are just offering way too many products. So for an example, if you have a clothing brand and you have, let's say you have 4 variations of a shirt, but then you also have small, medium, large, extra large, 2X, 3X, 4X, whatever, right? So if you think about that, that's what small, medium, large, 2X, 3X, 4X, right? So say 6 that's just for one variation of a shirt, right? Then you have another variation, that's 12. So now you have to keep inventory for all of these different shirts or SKU numbers, right? So now think about that from an aspect of your business. So that means that you have to keep this in-house. Now, what happens if you make a purchase? Let's say the 4Xs don't sell. What happens? You lose money. You've already had the shirt produced. It's inventory that you've already done. Now you have to mark it down to make some type of profit. And then now the only thing that's doing is cutting into your profit, right? So in this scenario, one of the things I would recommend, if you have like a scenario like this, where you have a bunch of different products, I would just say just break it down a little bit. So I would go from maybe 4 variations to maybe 3 variations of the shirt. And then instead of going from small to a 4X, then I would do maybe a small to a extra large or small to a 2X. And so what that does, that just cuts down the amount of inventory that you have to have. But the biggest thing that you need to do, anytime you're doing any change within your business, it should be data backed. So what I mean by that is, how many shirts have you sold? How many 4Xs have you sold within the last year? How many 2Xs have you sold within the last year? So you would know, which shirts are your hot commodities, which shirts are selling the best. So once you do this, use the data to drive your decision. Never drive a decision based on ego. I love this. This is my favorite shirt. It's the first shirt I created. Who cares? Only make decisions based on ego. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't make it on ego. Only make decisions based on data. And this is going to help you with the decision process. All right. So now you've cut back. Now the next thing that you're going to want to do is now base everything around these products. So what that means is when you're doing marketing, you're marketing to a certain sector of people. So you shouldn't go to a market of people who will wear 4X, because they're not someone who can benefit from the services that you have, the shirts that you have. So that's the first thing. So I always say scale back a little bit. And that'll help you grow. That'll help you really grow in within your income. So that's the first thing. The second thing is going to be, make sure that you have an incentive for clients to increase your transactions, right? So what this looks like is, I think every business model can benefit from a continuity program. So a continuity program is making sure that clients come back to buy time after time after time after time. So if you currently have most of your clients to purchase from you 5 times a year, then put something in place so that your clients can purchase from you 6 times a year, then go to 7 times a year. You just want to increase the amount of transactions that you're getting from each client. So here's something that you can do. It's very simple. So you should have some type of funnel. So let's say, for an example, you have a candle business. So one of the things that you can do is, the burn time on your candles or your products, right? So what you can do is say, all right, if the average candle burns for a month, at week 3, I'm reaching out. So I have a funnel set up where after every time they purchase, 3 weeks later, I'm sending them maybe a coupon code or just an email just to say, hey, look, I haven't forgot about you. Go ahead and place that order. And you want to incentivize them to place an order because you know that candle is about to end, right? Now, what this does is this gets them thinking like, oh crap, I do need another candle. This is just something simple. You're incentivizing them, or you're incentivizing them to actually make a purchase. And you kind of push them. It's a soft push. It's not off a bridge, but it's just a soft push to make them make another purchase. So that's, again, something really, really simple. All right. Now, the other thing is, so once you have this in place, so another thing that you can do is memberships. So memberships are a great resource. The same thing, like if you have a business where you do like candles or anything like that, you could do a membership or like a loyalty program. So what this looks like is simple. Think about when you go to McDonald's. I'm sorry, when you go to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is a better example. Go to Chick-fil-A, guess what? They say download the app and you'll get extra points. But guess what? When you do download the app, you get extra points. Then what? You can get more products from Chick-fil-A for free or, whatever, right? So all you're trying to do, you're trying to stack up your points. And I know, because I personally know that my wife tries to steal my Chick-fil-A points, but I'm not having it. These are my Chick-fil-A points. I worked hard for it. She can't have them, right? So that's the same thing that you want to do you want to create that loyalty within your business where people are saying, I want to buy because I can get this or I can get that. And this creates an incentive for them to purchase on a more consistent basis. Another example, if you think about the gym memberships, this is why memberships and continuity programs are so important. Think about it. This is today is November 11th. In a couple months, people are going to be setting New Year's resolutions. So when they set this New Year resolution, the first thing they're going to do is what? I need to lose weight. I need to get cut up. I need to drop 30 pounds, 40 pounds, whatever. Guess what? They're going to go get that gym membership, right? Guess what? They're going to go for 4 sessions. So by the end of the first month, they're not going anymore, but guess what? They're still paying that gym membership. So you want to be in a position where you can benefit from something like that too. But make sure you're giving enough value where your people aren't just stopping. And if you notice people aren't buying anymore, hey, just checking in, seeing how everything is going. Is there anything that we can do? Any products that you're interested in? Any products that you want us to bring back or whatever? Anything that we can do to make your experience better with us. So you create that experience where you can reach out to your clients and talk to them and see what's happening so that you can increase that LTV, which we learned earlier, right? So it's very important. Now, last thing that you guys can do is increase the amount of money that you make on each sale. So I want to introduce, you guys should know, I'm not going to say introduce, but I want to tell you guys about upsells, downsells, and cross sells. So then we're going to end the video after that. So last thing, I promise. So your upsell is going to be, you go to McDonald's, would you like that a medium or a large, right? So that's your upsell. You're saying the candle business. So do you want the 3-ounce candle or do you want the 12-ounce candle? You get the 12-ounce candle for half the price of or double the price of the 3-ounce candle. Makes more sense. I'm getting more candle for less money. Makes sense. So so that's your upsell. You want to create something like that. And what it does is, even though they're still going to purchase that one time, but they were planning to spend $10, but now they're going to spend $25. So now you get more money out of that client within that period of time. The other thing that you want to introduce is a cross sell. A cross sell is going to be, hey, would you like an Apple Pie with that, right? So you go get I'm saying candle business, I guess because it's in the background. I have no clue. I keep saying candle business, but anyway, you go get your candles. Then you say, well, look, we have oils that match this candle scent or goes perfect or is paired perfectly with this candle scent. So guess what? You get your candle and you get your oil as a package or a bundle, and then you save money within this bundle. Guess what? You're still making more money, guys. So these are just things that you can implement. Then the last thing is going to be your downsell. So your downsell is you're talking to them about a 12-ounce candle. They're saying, that's out of my price range. I don't want to spend $25 for a candle. I have the perfect thing for you. This 3-ounce candle is going to change your life. This will give you an opportunity to smell it, see if it's something that you like, and hopefully, and then in the future, you can go and get the $25 candle. What do you think? Cool. So that is your downsell, right? So you go to McDonald's, you don't get the large, you get the small. That's a downsell. So implement a few of these things within your business, guys, and this will create a little bit more structure within your business and within your income. And the biggest thing that you want to understand is make sure that when you're making decisions, it's based on the data and it's not based on your emotions. So you don't get upset if people aren't buying. Don't get upset if your income is down. Then we're going to end the video after that. So last thing, I promise. One last term I want to teach you guys is going to be about seasonality. Seasonality is in a lot of industries, the gym industry, some healthcare industries, seasonality is a factor. Lawn care is another one that experiences seasonality. So seasonality is pretty much a time period within your business as an industry standard that people don't buy as much. So understand that within your business. So if you're in your first year to 3 years within your business, you're probably still trying to work out the kinks and see if that is a factor within your business. But so if your sales are down, understand, do a diagnosis to see if this is seasonality or if the downturn in sales is coming from something else. So hopefully, guys, this is good information. I pretty much just did like a quick brain dump on you guys. I didn't really have any notes or script today, but I definitely wanted to make sure we created this content for you. So, all right, guys. So thank you for checking out this video. I really appreciate you guys. Also, if you want to be connected with the group, we are doing a group training with other fellow business owners where we're talking about topics like this, where we're actually deep diving into your business to see how we can help out. So if this is something that you're interested in, we meet weekly with other business owners. The link for this will be in the description, and hopefully we'll see you guys there. So again, I'm Terrence Blackwell with Blackwell Legacy Group, and peace. I'm out.